guys, so in this video we are continuing our lesson by knowing how to draw a straight line graph. Okay, so when you have a formula equation like this one, y equal to x plus 3, how are we going to plot it on the Cartesian plane, or we call it how to call it, I don't know, never mind. Okay, so if you have a equation like y equal to x plus 3, there are a few ways to make a straight line on the graph. Okay, so firstly, you can use the old method. Make a table, find 2x of value, and then draw it. Let's say I find it -2 and 0. So I'll choose -2 for the x and 0 for the x. I want to find the value of the y up for this. So I'll substitute this with this. So that means you have -3 and -2 plus 3. Then I have 1. Then after that I have 0 plus 3, I have 3. So after that I need to plot. This is -2, 1. So -1 is roughly here. Let's say I just simply draw first, then you see what is going on if you have the proper graph paper. 0, 3 will be somewhere here. So then when I join these two, this is y equal to x plus 3. So you can also see that it actually passed through 3, which is the y-intercept. Okay, so if you have like y equal to x minus 2, you can expect the graph is like passing through -2, and because the gradient are the same for these two, it should be parallel to each other. If you want to sketch it, it will be like that. So these two are going to be parallel to each other, right? This is very easy. You can use this method to do. Another way is, let's say I'm using the same things. I want to know, that's why I simply choose 2x, right? Now I want to know where it cut here and here. Okay, so basically you also can make a table like that. Try to make like this. Substitute with x first, so that you get 0 plus 3, you get 3. So that means the y is going to be 3. So this is what we call as y-intercept. All right. Another one, why I put it as 0? Because I want to find x-intercept. So 0 will be x plus 3. So from here, and when I solve this thing, I get x as -3. So I will know this is -3 here. So if I know these 2 points, that means I can join together. All right. Okay, another way is by gradients, using gradient way. So that normally, if I know this from already, y equal to x plus c, I know it will certainly pass through 3. I'll start from here, and because the gradient is 1, so that means when I move 1 to the right here, I need to rise 1 also. So I'll reach 4 here. So if I have these 2 points, that means I join it, I also can form an equation, right? So this is another way of drawing a straight line, right? Okay, so all the complicated equation like this, you always can use this method, find 2x, or find the y-intercept or x-intercept. Okay, and or use the gradient method to do. Okay, but firstly you must change all this into y equal to mx plus c. Okay, so if you use this method, which is finding x-intercept and y-intercept, you no need bother about the y equal to x plus c. I'll show you how. Let's say you have -x, 2x plus y equal to 4. So I want to draw this. I don't bother to change it to that one because I can make this table. Okay, and then I need to find these 2 coordinates. When the x is 0, the whole thing is 0, so it's y equal to 4. Okay, but then when the y becomes 0, I mean this is 0, so 2x plus 0 equal to 4. So -2x equal to 4, x equal to -2. So I have the coordinate. Then when I have these two, I can just draw it, which is 0, 4 here, and -2, 0, it will be here. So join these two, that is the -2x plus y equal to 4. So that means you no need to go and change it, become y equal to mx plus c. Alright. Next, if you have 2 equations like that, after you draw it on the graph, I mean on this Cartesian plane, you will find out they are meeting at certain point. So this is what we want. This is what we call as finding simultaneous equation using graphical method. You draw these 2 lines. Right, draw these 2 lines, then this 2 lines is going to meet at one point. Then you have a new coordinate, which is 3, 1. Right? 3, 1. That is the answer of the 2 equations when they meet each other. Right? This is how we find 2 two equations meeting each other. So this one you can use graphical method or use the simultaneous use algebra method. Algebra method we have learned in year 9. I don't want to speak anymore. So when then school reopen, maybe I try to brief you again. Huh? And the next thing is this and that. Right? I will do it in the next video.